is in my heart, so I'll sleep on the ground, 'cause I just can't figure it out. I'm all alone with no friends, but boy, I ain't been lonely. I've been down to the river, and I saw a ghost sitting in the train car. He said he too was lost, just like us all. Well, if we don't hop this train, we will die and turn into dust, hoping that our ghostly friends will guide our youth. I said, what do we do? And he said, here's what I got for you.
Hey everybody, Stuck here. Just getting back to our next episode of Vagrant Song, where we're playing basically vagrants that hop aboard a train, a ghost train, a mysterious train, and we're trying to basically we have to go through this series of campaign events to save ghosts on the train before we can save ourselves, I suppose. In the last episode, I did make I made an error, and I'm going to address it now because it had very little impact, but there were two things that it changed. The first thing is I forgot to read Event 1, which should have happened right at the start. That was my fault. Of course, it's my fault. I'm the only one playing. But it said, awfully dark in here, but at least it's quiet. Doesn't look like you were the only group to hop on. After all, maybe it's time to introduce yourself. Move the turn faces 2 spaces toward the brake side. Haints can move over train, but vagrants can't. Now, what did that mean? That meant that originally the haint was here, right? And so, here, it's right there right now, but it would have been here, so it should have moved to here. Now, the only thing that really changed was I attacked the haint, but I missed completely, so that was my own fault anyway. I could have moved to attack it. I could have done that. But the other thing that changed is the runaway actually took 2 less damage because the haint is actually right there. So I'm going to fix that, and then we're good. That was the only thing that I needed to do a correction on. So here we are. Nothing else has changed. That was the only thing. I just missed that first little event that had the haint move past the obstacle, which means that when I attacked from here to hit the haint with the Songsmith's ability, I had no line of sight. And that was important. It would have been important had I actually succeeded, but I failed. I guess I should have taken another action and maybe should have moved again had I known that. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're fine. We'll just keep playing. All right. So anyway, like I said, this was kind of a learning game for me. I had just watched a few things and read the rules. Hadn't played it yet myself. So first round, solved the problem. All good. But we're going to continue on with our gameplay, and I think we're going to start again with the Songsmith, who's in pretty good shape, and we're going to take some actions. If you recall in the last episode, I did rummage and get a rabbit's foot, which was very cool. So I have that. I can actually use it as a 4th coin. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but I do have that ability to do that. So I do think we're going to move. I do think we're going to rummage. And now, his ability is cool. I used it last turn, technically. I could use it again, no problem, but I don't know that I'll be able to unless it only has a range of 4. So let me see. He's got a movement of 2. He doesn't have the highest movement of the characters. He's only got a movement of 2, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about as far as I can, unless I use everything. And if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, he's still behind here. I wouldn't be able to attack him. So I think we're good just moving a little bit, getting into the middle of the train car. I have a feeling that the haint's going to come back the other way. We'll see. And then I think that's what else do I want to do? I guess we can double rummage and see if we can get something really good in our hand as we move. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to rummage, and move. So my movement will go 1, 2. We're just going to move right to there. I don't even know if I'm playing this well. We'll see. I'm going to rummage 2 things. Oh, I got event number 9, so we're going to read that. That is awesome. Let's see what happens. Their hands reach out, stretched fingers curling into clenched fists. The metal of the train stretches and yawns. All vagrants in the same train car as the turn faces, which are 0 right now. That is fantastic. Gain spook condition, then add event 9 back into the bundle. or bindle rather. So that goes back into the bindle, and that did not happen because nothing came of it because we were not in the same space. That's not that great because I do want to get people spooked in that so I can use that or get that ritual done. But let's see what the other thing we get is. We get some nails, and we do get the rummage again. That token does not stop us from rummaging. And we get 2 nails. Okay, so what do nails do? We'll take a look at that real quick and see. Here's what nails do. Iron nails, the haint within range 2 gains 2 humanity, so we can use them to attack. Well, obviously we're going to take some nails and then we're going to put them back. Now remember, I can only have 3 items. So I can only have 1 more for the songsmith. But now we're going to get back to the haint's turn and see what our haint does. Hopefully we can have it come back our way because it's way, way away from us right now. And that's not great. So let's pull our next token from the bindle bag. Remember, our haint is way up there, and see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to break, go to the break side and get that done. So it is nails again. Wow, this 3 nails in a row. I have mixed the heck out of this bag, and I didn't clump them up in the first place. So it's really weird that I'm drawing all the same things at the same time. But now we have nails. So we've basically drawn 1 of everything for the haint so far, which means the cycle track is not recycling yet. Okay, we're up here. We're going to do finding our way back home. Move the haint break side 3, and that's it. Doesn't attack, just moves. So 1 and 2. Now remember, there was a special thing that said when it hit that side, we need to do a special event. If the haint is adjacent to the break side at the end of its turn, it is read event 5. So now we're going to jump to event 5, and the haint is going to do something else. I noticed that these events, the ones that aren't in the bag, are colored different, which is helpful. Can't they see there's no door there? Change the turn face's mood to but not alone. Then the turn faces immediately performs its rabbit foot action on the yonder after performing the haint action. Well, it already did it. That's how it got there. Vagrants, after performing vagrants in range 2 of the turned faces lose 2 humanity. So basically what that means is that, as you can see, we have this little token right here. That's going to flip over to that side. That's not necessarily good. I don't know if the mood is better or worse. I think it's just different stuff, but that's cool anyway. And it says to perform on the yonder. Target the furthest vagrant. That's going to be our... I don't think the pooch counts. Does the pooch count? I'll have to check that. If the dog counts, it's the dog. If not, it's the revivalist. Target the furthest vagrant. Move to the furthest adjacent space of the target, haunting any vagrant in the most immediate path forward. Oh, that's not wonderful. Okay, so we're going to get some haunts going on here, and we'll show you what that happens. When it happens, we'll show you what that does. Okay, so here's where we go. I need to check one thing in the rules on the dog. I think I can do that by looking here. During the scenario setup, the pup cannot be haunted or use rummage tokens, but may still give them to the vagrant. For more information on the pup, see Rule 7. I think we're going to have to do that during the scenario. Place the pup. Yep, okay. I'm going to have to look at page 7 of the rule book. By the way, the rule book's really well laid out. I'm going to give it that. Really well laid out. So we're going to pop over to page 7, and we're going to take a look at the dog. The runaway who has 2 standees, the runaway and the pup, when placing vagrants during the scenario. The pup and the runaway are considered the same vagrant. Okay, so it is considered a vagrant, so it's going to move way past the pup. So let's get as much of the board in as we can. There we go. And we're going to move this guy. He's going to, I think he would go whoop and try and hit that person and that person before coming over to here, which is the farthest space away from the dog. Now, what happens when we have a haunted issue? So we're going to lose 1 humanity. We're goosebumped. We're goosebumped. Uh-oh. And goosebumped is going to be the effect that we have. I'm trying to remember what goose... No, but that's just 1 humanity lost from each of them. So we're going to lose a humanity from the runaway, putting her down to 7. And we're going to lose a humanity from the revivalist, putting him down to 9. Okay, let's go check that out some more. So that was the vagrant's turn. I think we will take the runaway. I mean, why not, right? We have the pup there. You know what? The pup can actually do something. This is going to be an interesting turn. Yeah, I think I have a cool... Remember, they count as the same figure, so abilities and stuff count for them, even though they're far apart from each other. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, we're going to basically... Oh, we're going to spend the coins. So let's just angle down here for just a second. We're going to spend some coins. We're going to go 1, 2. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to move the pup. I have a feeling he's going to come back our way, so we're going to move the pup toward us, which is fine. And so let's go do that. Now we're going to bust him for 2. That's what that fist means, bust. We're going to bust the Haint and try and give it back some humanity that way. The pup has a 3+. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to get that out. We got 2 dice. We need to roll a 3+. For each one we do, we're going to give the Haint back some humanity. We got 1. Oh, but it is a boxcar, a busting boxcar. We're going to roll again. A 3. That is enough to hit. So we did hit him twice. That's going to give him back 2 humanity, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move through each other. We just can't land on each other. So that's what we're going to do with the dog. That's the runaway's entire turn. Not a great turn for the runaway, but I think we got some humanity finally on the Haint. Now we only need 8 more to break it once. Then we got to do it again and again and again. But that means we're going to the Haint's turn. So, man, I feel like I don't have enough turns. One of those scenarios, right? You don't have enough turns. Okay, so let's draw what the Haint is going to do. And it's going to be nails again. That's 4 nail draws in a row. That's not great. I mean, there are a lot of nails in the bag, I guess. So we're going to do roll and tumble. Vagrants in range 2. There are no vagrants in range 2. I'll show you that in a minute. Lose vagrants in range 2, lose 2 humanity, then move away from the turn faces 1. It's going to move 2 to where? Where is it going to move to? I think it's going to move towards, let's see. 1, 2. Remember, the cycle effect occurs. Haunted, no turning back now. Vagrants move, cycle effect. Okay, we're not doing that. So it's just going to be this. Vagrants move. So it's going to be moving toward the vagrants now. That's the one move. All right, but let's go take a look at that. So here's what's going to happen. So we have him right here now. 1, 2. Everything's orthogonal, right? So it's going to be 1, 2 or 1, 2. So not in range. However, he can move 1. Will that get him in range? It will. Vagrants in range 2 lose 2 humanity, then move 1 away from the turn faces. Okay, so he's going to go 1 here. That puts him in range. So our revivalist is going to lose 2 humanity and go down to 7, and then move 1 away from the Haint, and that is going to be the Haint's turn. All right, now we do have the revivalist. Now remember, the revivalist used its healing ability last time, so it can't use that same healing ability this turn. It does have soothing him. It's got a range of 1 to 2. So 1, 2, I'd have to move 1 to get there. But it says if you rolled any doubles for this action, you gain 2 humanity. This is against the Haint. I think we're going to do that. Let's take a look. Now you do get to complete your movement. So if I move up, do my thing, and move back, I can still do that. So we're going to do 1 move, and we're going to spend our 2 cards, our 2 tokens on this ability here, which is soothing him. I could also drop the candle down somewhere, and it would draw. Here's what the candle does. Place it in an adjacent open space. The Haints are drawn to the candle for target priority. When a Haint moves onto a candle, it moves. Its move ends and the candle is discarded. I could put it where the dog is, right, and have him make sure he moves that way toward us, toward the candle rather. Or I could put it in the corner there. I don't know. Well, we'll not do that. We're not going to do that. So we are going to move 1 here, and then we're going to do our ability. Now we need a 4+. We got 2 tokens on there, so it's going to be 2 dice. Hopefully we get some 6s and double it up. Oh my gosh! I just rolled 2 6s. So right now, on soothing him, it says if you roll any doubles, that's boxcars, busting boxcars or exploding boxcars. If you rolled any doubles for this action, you gain 2 humanity. That means he does, so he's going to heal up all the way up to health. And then for each success, the target gains a humanity. So we're going to roll 2 more. Hopefully we get 2 more hits. We got another 6. Now the 3 misses, so that's okay. But we're going to roll again on a 4. So we got 4 successes on the Haint. That's going to be 4 humanity. That is a big turn for the revivalist. How cool. This is a great game. Okay, so, and I had a bad luck right off the bat, but I'm picking it up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're at 6. We get to 10. We're going to break. I still have 2 movement left. I only moved 1. We're going to go 1, 2. He's getting out the way. And that is going to be the end of his turn. Now we're going to take the action for the Haint. And maybe we don't get nails. We'll see. You know what I need is, well, I don't need anything, I'm fine. But okay, we're going to get, oh, number 9 again. Now I think this will, again, not have an effect because we're not in the same car as the Haint. So let's take a look at that. I was careful to move him back out. So event 9 is, that is event 9, yes. Okay, their hands reach out, da-da-da-da-da, right? All vagrants in the same car and the turn facers gain spooked, then add event 9 back to the bag. We're going to do that. But we're also then going to continue to draw because that's not the actual vagrant's or Haint's turn. We're going to get nails again. 3 nails. Okay, so we know what he's going to do. Done it 3 times now in a row. Okay. We're going to do roll and tumble. Vagrants in range 2. We don't have any vagrants in range 2. He's going to move 1, so he can't get to anybody. He's just going to move 1. 1, 2, 3, 3. See, so he can't get there. So that's all that happens from the Haint this turn. It's not terrible. And that is another full round of our game. So pretty cool. We're on round 3. Round 3 is going to trigger something. So let's go do that. We're going to go to round 3. This feels like it goes super fast. I got to break him. Oh, I think it just keeps looping, but we're not going to continue to have events there, I think. So we go to round 3. Round 3 has an event. It's event 3. Let's see what that does in this scenario. Now, this is full of spoilers, so I hope you knew that. You hear something behind you, a heavy thud, and then a slow drag. Things fall from the top of the train cars all the time, right? Place event 4 on any open space adjacent to the round side, okay, in train car A, all right? Then remove event 3. All right, that's easy enough. So we're going to remove event 3 from the rounds tracker, and we're going to put event 4, it says on, okay, on any open space adjacent to the round side in train car A. Well, we'll just put it right there. I don't know what that's going to do, but I have a feeling we need that. And it's far away, right? I have a feeling we need that. Okay, that marks the end of the round. So we're going to gather everybody's tokens back up. We're back around. Now remember, the Revivalist, you just have to remember this, but the Revivalist does not get to use this ability this turn because he used it already. But that's okay. That's not that big of a deal. And I think we could go. We don't. I mean, we're kind of okay on health. I think we need to do some like attacking. I'd like to get the Songsmith back in range. We need to have a range of 4 in Old Medley. What can I do there? Let's see. So if I use 2 moves, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. We're going to do that. So we're going to put 2 tokens on move, and we're going to put 1 on an Old Medley. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 right to there. That puts us in 1, 2, 3, 4 range, which is enough for the medley. And then we're going to roll 2 dice. We need a 5 or better. I have 1 token on there, so we need a 4 or better. That's how that works. Okay, so we're going to need a 4 or better. We get 2 dice to see if we can do some. And we're going to do, let's see, for each success, we're going to gain 1. They will gain 1 humanity. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling like fire right now. Okay, there's a success, and there's a success, but we get to roll again. Yay. And a 2. So we didn't do that. But we did get 2 more. We got him up to 8 very quickly, and that is going to mark the end of the Songsmith's turn. And we're going to get to go with the Haint. The Haint could really do us some damage here. Been pretty lucky so far, but we haven't had any cycle track breaks or anything. It's kind of weird. All right, a candle. That's going to be something new for this side because we haven't been in this mood, the Haint's mood, with the candles. So let's see what we get there. Okay, the candle. Shaking hands. The target vagrant loses 2 humanity. If this wounds a vagrant, the vagrant gains the shakes. Okay, that kind of sucks, but that's okay. So we will gain the shakes, which is going to be one of these tokens in the dark. Let me get one right ones here. There we go. This token here will be the shakes. So we're going to be doing that. All right. He's going to move 3. He's going to target. Which does he? Let me go. The only thing I wish they had. I'm trying to see if they have this in the game. Is a targeting card that shows targeting because I keep having to look at it. I noticed. Targeting's kind of wonky in the game, and not wonky, but it just has like a checklist. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Right. So. Trying to see, determine target priority. Now, I'm just going to talk about this for the first time. So special priority is a token that someone might have. They don't have that now, so that'd be first. Action specific, the vagrant or a non-candle token that is considered the target's priority for an action or effect. This just says, this one just simply says target vagrant, so we're going to figure out who the target vagrant is. So the next one would be the hurt vagrant. Well, that would be, actually the closest hurt vagrant is the runaway. So that's where he's going to go. He's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, right up to the vagrant. Or I probably would move right to... No, it has to be right in front of him to do this. Because it's target adjacent to an edge. Wait, let me see. Target vagrant loses 2 humanity. So our songsmith is going to go down to 7, and he's going to get the shakes. Okay, so he's got the shakes now. What do the shakes do? I'll remind you. The shakes do this: lose or lower your move value by 1. So you can only move 1 right now. To remove that, you need nails. Well, guess what? I got nails. I got nails. Yay! I got nails. Okay, that is awesome. So we do have nails to spare on his turn, but his turn is over. So that was what the Haint did right there. Then we're going to go to, let's see, who's going to go next? We could do the runaway again. I think I like what the dog did there. I think we're going to do the same thing. I mean, I feel like we need to gather stuff, but I'm okay. We also need to investigate this number 6. So I think here's what we're going to do. Okay, now remember, I do have this who's a good boy. I can move this pup up to 8 spaces towards you. So I think what we're going to do, I think for the attack that we have to be adjacent, which means orthogonally adjacent. So I don't think we can use that unless we move towards him. So we're going to just take a look at that real quick and see. But I'm pretty sure I'm right on the investigation. No, not move. And then we got bust. I'm looking for bust. There we go, bust. Sometimes the best thing is walloping. When a vagrant attempts to bust a Haint, roll a number. And what is, yeah, I think bust is... Every bust rolls when taking a bust action. The vagrant target must be adjacent to the Haint. Yeah. So the dog can't bust. So I think we're not going to do that this turn. I'm going to go get that 6 marker there with the runaway. So we're going to play Who's a Good Boy. We're going to place a movement marker on her. That will get her 1, 2, 3. And we're a little damaged, so she is going to attempt to heal. Those are the 3 things that we're going to do. Okay, perfect. Now the range on the Who's Your Boy is unlimited. It does say we have to roll a die. We need a 3+ for this to be successful. It says move the pup 8 spaces towards you for each success. So we could go crazy, and then it says any Haint the vagrant moves through gains 1 humanity. So we're going to move through the vagrant to get the Haint to get there, so it won't move as far as we want, but that's okay. Because we're only going to roll 1 die. We only put 1 die on that. Or maybe we don't do that. Maybe I put 2 dice. You know what? Yeah, she's going to move. She's going to move her pup. No, she's not going to move. She's going to put 2 on the pup and then heal herself. That's what she's going to do. Okay, so let's do the pup first. We're going to roll 2 dice on that. We need a 3 or better. Let's see if we can get it. A 2, so that's 16. We can move 16. This is going to be awesome. Now, I don't think it's fair for me to go back and forth. So I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That'll put the Haint up to 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to stop right there. It's going to go pick up. It's going to go. It can do an investigate. So we're going to go have the dog do an investigate. And then I haven't used this ability before, so we're going to use her the healing ability. I think she just gets to make a roll, patch up. When taking a patch up action, the vagrant attempts to regain some lost humanity. Roll a number of bones equal to the coins placed on it. It's 1. And then patch gains 1 for each one that we succeed at. So right now we need a 4+. We've been rolling pretty well. I hope we get that. We'll see. Let's try. A 3. We did not, so that is a failure on her part. But it's okay. We got the dog up there to do some things. Now we're going to go to the Haint's turn. Let's see what we get here. Oh, by the way, and there's the pup on the token. I missed that completely. Okay, we got a candle. We're up to how many candles here? 1, 2, 3. 1 more candle, and then we're going to have a cycle. The candle is going to do what? Let's flip the thing over and see. The candle. Shaken hands. Target vagrant loses 2 humanity. If this wounds a vagrant, then the vagrant gains the shakes. Okay. They can only have 1 of those shake tokens, so he won't do that to the Songsmith anymore. Who's the most injured? It is actually, is she within range? 3. 1, 2, 3 is in range. Okay, so going to pass through him, haunt him for 1 humanity. That's so down to 6 for the Songsmith. Yeah, you got goosebumps. And then moves there and then does this. The target vagrant loses 2 humanity. That's going to put her down to 5. We're getting kind of hurt here. And then she gains the shakes, which bonks her movement. I need to get another of those tokens out. Just a moment. You know. Okay, and then she gains one of these tokens, which is going to lower her movement. She needs to rummage and get a nail. That will help her. Okay, that is going to be the end of the runaway's turn. Now we're about to break the haint. I want to do that. So let's go with our revivalist and see if... And he did soothing him, so he can't do that this turn, but he can do something. Let's see, he's got a movement of 3. I could go, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do 2 movements and then try to punch him once. Let's do that. Oh yeah, he's got a 6. That's not very good. I don't know if that's going to be the right answer. We might need to do some healing. Why don't we do some healing? So we'll move, for sure. We got to move up there. I got a candle. I think... no, that's not very smart. Okay. If I place the candle there, it'll move through 2 people to get to it. So that's not the smartest thing to do. I think what we'll do there is we'll move, and then we're going to play... We're going to do the copal incense twice on our... It's got a movement of 3, right? Yeah, okay. On our... We're just going to do it on our runaway. So let's go look at that. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to use that ability. It's going to need 3s, or 4s rather. And we get 2 dice. So we're going to roll 2 dice and get a 4. For each 4 we get, we're going to heal 1 or 2. Is it 2? For each success. Well, this has a range of 2. I didn't even need to move. I just need to, well, I still need to move. But maybe instead I stay here. Because it has a range of 2. That might make me a little... It really doesn't make me any safer. I don't know if that helps or not, but we're going to do it that way. And then, selfless, when you would gain humanity, you may have a vagrant within range 2 gain that humanity instead. That's pretty cool because you saw what happened last time when I rolled all those 6s. But he's healthy, and that's important. We're going to keep our healer up to speed here. Okay, for each success, target gains 1 humanity, and you may move that target 1 space. Okay. Let's give it a... You know what? You know what? I am going to drop that candle in the corner. Yeah, I'm going to drop it in the corner right there. And the haint will move to that corner. And then when he went 1, 2, 3 to there. That way the haint might... We can try and work it out so the haint doesn't affect anybody moving towards the candle. Let's see. Okay, we got a 4, so that's 1 success for healing. Yeah, it was a target of 4, so our... runaway goes back up to 6, and we get to move her 1. She's going to move right there. And move a little bit away from the haint so that the haint ends up going towards the candle and not through her. Might go through the revivalist, but the revivalist has a health of 10 right now. So we are okay there. Let's draw the haint's turn now. Let's see what the haint gets. The haint gets an apple. There's only 2 apples in the bag. They're very powerful. Let's see if this is a powerful ability for the haint too. Uphill ride and a slow goodbye. Okay, vagrants in the same train car move 3 towards the round side and lose 3 humanity. Whoa, that's nasty. Well, we're all in the same spot. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's the Songsmith, and down to 3 humanity. Ouch. We're going to have to heal. 1, 2, 3, we'll move there, and down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, down to 8. No, we're at 10. 1, 2, 3, down to 7, rather. And then the runaway is going to go 1, 2, 3, and that will put her down to 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's it. Well, it was really bad. The car shook, and we all went rumbling to the side and took a lot of damage. We're going to have to spend a lot of healing next turn, I think. We don't want anybody to go down on us. This is supposed to be the easy one. What the heck? Okay, anyway, that's going to be the end of our round again. So we're going to go to round 4 on the next turn. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Vagrant Song. And please let me know if I'm making any errors in this video. Like I said, I made the error in the last one. I think I did okay on this one. We'll see. It usually takes me a couple turns when I'm learning a game. And remember, I am learning this game. I'm not an expert at it. I'm not teaching it. I'm playing it. So keep that in mind. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. And if you want, make sure to go over and watch my short sci-fi horror series called The Station on my other channel, which I have created a series of short films using amazing AI technology. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I'm being very creative and being very careful with it. So you should enjoy it. And some other stuff that I'm doing there as well. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.